Hello, Leo, and welcome to FireStar Tarot. I am Empress Egypt, and this is your weekly shadow work reading, all right? So we do, wow, my stone is like breaking. Interesting. Sorry about that, you guys. All right, Leo, so obviously you can tell from the title. When I was setting intentions and pre-shuffling off of camera, you guys, a few cards stood out for me, okay? Clearly, you guys are taking back your power. I feel like, honestly, you guys have been trusting your intuition for a while. I feel like a lot of my Leos, I relate to you guys because I watch tarot readings as well, okay? And I feel like a lot of my Leos are in the same spot that I'm in, where you're just tired of being told what you want to hear. You're tired of waiting for someone that might not be returning to you. So ultimately, I feel like you're gaining back your power, Leo. Ultimately, you're just tired of waiting for someone that's not going to come around, right? So here you are doing what you need to do for you and focusing on you. So I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to be letting go of someone that you know has just been treating you like shit or has treated you like an option, okay? Hello, Shakita, how are you? All right, so you guys, I am live on Facebook as well as YouTube, you guys. I do have my comments on. Sorry if I look a little bit different. If you guys caught my last live, I had falsies on and they were driving me crazy, so I literally just ripped them off, okay? So it is what it is. You guys are seeing the natural me a little bit, somewhat. All right. So let's see, Leo. I do have my comments on if you guys want to chat. Anything I don't go over in my intro, I will put in the description box, okay? Including all of my social media links. If you guys want to follow me on Pinterest, if you guys are interested in hair, nails, beauty, any of that stuff. I was a cosmetologist for almost 20 years, so I have quite of pins in my boards, okay? I also have stuff when it's related to just tarot spreads, tarot cards, and of course, my readings are on my Pinterest as well. I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I will admit, you guys, I'm not as active as I should be. I do plan to make things different, okay? Let's see. Anything I forgot to mention will be in the description box. Don't forget, you guys, I'm still doing my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. If you guys want to be entered in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel, okay? I do randomly pick the winner, and I do announce the winners on Instagram. So definitely make sure you guys are following me on Instagram so you guys can get that shout out. Every now and then, too, I do just give a random subscriber shout out. So definitely make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, all right? So let's see. I do want to go ahead and pull overall messages from Spirit before we get into your reading. And just see what Spirit has to say for you for overall messages before we get into your reading, okay? Let's see. I think I've pretty much gone over everything. Don't forget, you guys, energy's fluid, gender's fluid, which means if, whatever you're thinking of as far as energy goes is what's going to come through in this reading, okay? Now, if the message is for you, you guys will know. Don't try to make things fit, okay? If it's not for you, just keep moving. You'll find plenty of other messages all over YouTube, all right? So that being said, let's go ahead and find out what Spirit has to say for you before we get into your reading. All right, Spirit, show me for my Leos messages that you have for Leo, please. Messages for Leo. Messages of light, Spirit. Messages of light for Leo before we get into the shadows of their reading. Show me what I need to see when it comes to my Leos, please, Spirit. Messages for Leo. You guys, if you're catching this live stream, you'll know because there will be a live red button in that top left-hand corner. If you're not catching it live, you won't see that live button, all right? You guys comment down below in the comments, #replay if you're watching this on replay. All right, you guys, so first up, we do have the Great Gathering. This is all about everything coming together, right? Trusting your intuition, trusting and getting those intuitive hits, as well as creating a soul tribe, okay? Spirit, a few more messages, please, for my Leos. Messages for my Leo, please. We also have Council of Light. Beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful energy right here, Leo. This is all about divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms, okay? So I do feel like you are spiritually guided here. Again, whether this is ancestors, spirit, divine, ultimately, it's a lot of I really feel like, honestly, Leo, a lot of you guys are trusting your intuition here. I feel like for the longest time, maybe a lot of my Leos were caught up in the, what am I going to call it? Not the, almost like the tangible view of things, right? The 3D, the 3D perception of things instead of understanding what was inside. And so I do feel like, honestly, there was a lot of my Leos that thought you were trusting your intuition, and ultimately your intuition led you astray. That's because that wasn't your intuition, that was your ego. But again, Leo, you guys have been getting really strong intuitive hits. That part of you that wants to be strong and walk away, that's what it is, all right? We also have I'm sorry. This card is very interesting because it's not the sorry that you're probably expecting. Yes, I know, Leo, you probably want an apology from the person that treated you like shit. But ultimately, you're probably not going to get that apology unless this person just has a great awakening and has as much strength as my beautiful Leos do, okay? So this sorry actually has to do with defenselessness. It has to do with righting past wrongs, but more in detail, it has to do with the uprooting, right? So the things that have just made you feel uncomfortable, things that were destructive, things that had you feeling like you weren't grounded, right? But I think more importantly with this I'm sorry card, it's more about forgiving yourself here. Not only forgiving yourself, Leo, but forgiving the people that have treated you bad, okay? Let's get a few more cards from Spirit, and then we will get into the shadows of your reading. Spirit, a few more cards, please, when it comes to my Leos, and messages for my Leos before we get into the shadows. So again, you guys have been getting really hard intuitive hits. Now, I know probably a lot of you guys are like, well, it's not the intuitive hits that I wanted, but I do get it, I feel like a lot of my Leos, again, have just been really holding on to an energy that's not worth holding on to, myself included. And so it's about really gaining strength and moving on from a situation that no longer serves you, okay? Spirit, let's get a few more cards here, please. Again, I feel like you've been uprooted, and you've been uprooted so many times that you're just frustrated with this energy, okay? We have Star Brothers, and we have You Got the Love, right? This is Hadarian, butchering my words over here, right? Hadarian energy, codependency and boundaries, right? Straight up. We also have Star Brothers. This is Horus energy. Love my Horus energy. This is all about protection, loyalty, safety, and trusting, okay? So now clearly, you guys, the shadow readings are going to be focused on you. I did my last shadow reading and I was focused on you and your person, but screw that other energy, okay? Because in the shadow readings, I think it's important to acknowledge the things that you might not want to hear, okay? The things that might not be, again, what every, the things okay. Basically, I know a lot of those tarot readings out there are telling you what you want to hear, so the shadow readings are opposite. They're going to tell you the things that you don't want to hear, but you need to hear, okay? So with that being said, in today's reading, on top of these messages, we're going to be getting, obviously, probably about a 7 to 10 card spread, just depending on what Spirit says. We will be clarifying the cards, but more importantly, I have 3 questions that I am going to be asking on top of the read. It's going to be why you met this person, okay? Ultimately, why you can't let them go, which I do feel like a lot of my Leos are letting their people go, okay? We're letting this negative energy go. But I still think it's good to kind of deal with these 3 questions and face them for what they are, as well as what you're supposed to learn from the failure of the situation, okay? So with that being said, like I said, I feel like for a lot of my Leos, shit's coming together, okay? With or without this person, or with or without this energy, shit is coming together for my Leos. Again, you're getting those intuitive hits. You're just trusting your intuition, and you're creating a lot of strength, Leo. Again, big emphasis on this I'm sorry card. I do feel like it's time to forgive yourself. Not only forgive yourself, but forgive the people that have done you wrong. Time to release those grudges, release that negative energy, and again, move forward, right? Again, you've got the love. I feel like, honestly, this relationship had to take place before we even asked those 3 questions. I feel like this relationship had to take place, Leo, so that you could create those boundaries, so that you could create that self-love, and again, kick codependency in the ass, okay? And again, Star Brothers, right? This is all about understanding that Horus energy is surrounded by you, so you do have action. My screen just went blank for a second. I apologize. All right. So those were the messages from Spirit. Let's go ahead and get into your cards and find out what's going on with the shadows within your life, Leo. All right. Now, clearly, when I was setting intentions, a few cards did speak out to me. And I did see a few cards that really, really had an impact on me, especially as a Leo moon. So, of course, I did title the video accordingly. We are going to tap into the cards, though, and see what this energy is all about, okay? Spirit, show me the shadows of my Leos, please. Show me their problems, their fears, the difficulties, the challenges, the struggles, all the chaos, all the destruction. Show me what I need to see, please, when it comes to the shadows of my Leos. Wow, we have the muse of inspiration coming up right off the bat, right? Leo, fire energy, right? Right off the bat. You are the king of fire, right? You are the king of wands. You are the king of inspiration. So I do feel like, honestly, there's a new beginning happening for you. And whether this is spiritually or even physically, ultimately, you have just decided to create a new beginning for you. You're tired of being in a negative energy, and you're really turning your life around here, okay? We also have the 8 of emotions coming through, right? Beautiful energy, because it's about walking away to the unknown. It's about leaving this negative energy behind and, of course, walking into an energy that you're not really sure about, but you're willing to sacrifice and take that chance, okay? You're willing to take that risk here. Beautiful energy, honestly, Leo. It very much is so. All right, Spirit, let's get a few more cards when it comes to my Leo's energy, please. The shadows within my Leo's life. Don't forget, you guys, I do have my chats open if you guys want to chat with me. I will not answer personal questions, but I will ask questions pertaining to this reading, okay? And remember, it's important. The reason for my shadow readings is because if you know better, you do better, all right? Spirit, show me what else I need to see when it comes to my Leo's life, please. The shadows within my Leo's life, the issues that need to be brought to the surface. Show me what I need to see. Something did flip. Yep, 7 of emotions, illusions within love, right? Feeling lost when it comes to the love of your life, or feeling lost when it just comes to love in general. So clearly we're going to be tapping into love here. Spirit, what else do you have for my Leo's energy? Spirit, what else do you have for my Leo's shadows? The problems, the fears, the challenges, the issues. Show me what I need to see, please. I feel like, honestly, Leo, the hardest part for you from completely getting rid of this energy, this negative energy that's been making you feel down, is gonna be forgiving. Okay, my Leos, I love you to death, but we are very strong. If any sign's gonna be stubborn, it's gonna be my Leos, because we are so headstrong. Not only headstrong, but just creatively strong. 3 of inspiration came through. Okay. So I do feel like it's going to be hard for you to let go, because it's more of a I know I'm right and you're wrong kind of situation. It's more of this energy of you lost something good, because, again, my Leos are so strong with their energy, right? With the 3 of inspiration, though, however, I do feel like, honestly, there's been kind of like a domino effect with a lot of my Leos. I feel like if shit has fallen apart, everything else fell apart. Or if things go good for you, everything goes good for you. So it's kind of like this energy of a domino effect, whether it's negative or positive. We also have the 4 voices coming through, right? A little bit of stagnation and fixation, but this is a good fixation. This fixation's on you. This fixation is on new beginnings when it comes to you. It's about self-love, self-respect, self-growth. I'm feeling really good even within the shadows of your life, Leo, okay? Spirit, show me what else I need to see when it comes to my Leo's shadows, please. Because clearly there's shadows within all of these things. So we've got to find out what's going on here. Spirit, show me what else I need to see when it comes to my Leo's energy, please. Yep, 5 of voices is coming through, right? 5 of swords. So I do feel like, honestly, there is this mirroring going on, okay? And so I feel like, honestly, this could have to do with some of the intuitive hits that you're feeling. I feel like, you know, honestly, for a lot of my Leos, and I know because I relate here, out of nowhere, this person that maybe has been in your past that you thought you were over all of a sudden comes back into your energy and your emotional thinking. Why am I having dreams about this person? Why am I thinking about this person out of nowhere? And literally, it's probably because your person has had the realization that they've lost you and they may be thinking of you. So ultimately, it's this mirroring energy. So when you are having these thoughts of this person, when you think you're good, you're strong, you're headstrong, and you're over this person, and all of a sudden you have a dream about them, or you're thinking about them again, ultimately that's what this 5 of voices is, right? It's questioning, is this person thinking about you? Is this why you're picking up on this? Is it really your intuition hitting, or is it just stupidity hitting, right? It's this kind of questioning what your thoughts are and questioning what this energy is that you're feeling. We also have the Queen of Emotions coming through, right? This is all about you being in your power when it comes to self-love, loving yourself, loving the energy you're in, loving the things around you, even the failures of things, okay? This is a beautiful energy. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be, okay, Leo? Spirit, show me what else I need to see when it comes to my Leos, please. And of course, we are going to clarify and get into detail. My readings, my shadow work readings have been anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. So you guys grab a glass of wine, grab a beer, grab a soda, whatever it is you drink, tea, coffee, grab your joint, grab your bong, whatever it is that you do, and have a seat and get ready because it's going to be a lengthy discussion, okay? Let's get a few more cards, Spirit, when it comes to my Leos, please. The shadows of my Leo's life. Show me what I need to see. I do feel like, honestly, too, with this Five of Voices energy, it's like you're trying to tap into your intuition. And I feel like your intuition is literally like, you know, like when you go fishing and you get a bite and it's like you can feel that jerking on the line. I don't know how many of you guys have actually fished, but ultimately it's like getting these bites, but not getting a full catch. So it's like you're getting like intuitive hits, but you're not really fully trusting it or knowing if it's your intuition, right? I feel like there's a lot of meditation and somewhat, you know, understanding or at least focusing on these things, but ultimately there's still a lot of challenges, which means there's still heartache, there's still heartbreak, but ultimately you're like, you know, I'm just done with this energy. I don't want to be here anymore. Wow, Leo, your card's coming through in the reverse, okay? So I do feel like, honestly, there were some weaknesses in the past that is creating this strength. Now, Leo, it's important to understand you are the strength, right? So even in the reverse, the strength is still here. There's just some kind of weaknesses in the center of your energy with you, Leo, okay? And I feel like automatically this is what creates the strength, okay? So don't get, you know, don't be like, well, what do you mean? You said that we're strong. It's not that you're weak. It's just that there are some weaknesses when it comes to things that you have seen when it comes to love, this person that you're focused on that has walked away, or even the person you've walked away from. But ultimately, I do feel like there's this you want to know if your intuition is telling you that this person feels the same way or not. Like you're trying to pick up on your intuition here, okay? Wow. Whoa. Whoa. This is totally different from the title so far. So we are going to have to clarify and find out what's going on here. We have the Emperor in the upright. I'm sorry, the Empress in the upright, okay? Definitely the female counterpart, right? The feminine energy, the Queen of Queens in the upright. This is someone who is intuitive. This is someone who trusts in the universe, trusts in divine guidance. This is someone who is definitely confident, even in the weakest moments, okay? We also have the Emperor in reverse coming through. Interesting, very interesting. So I do feel like, honestly, you know, there was a part of you, Leo, that thought this person was the one. And this person could be the one. I'm not saying that they're not. Ultimately, I feel like regardless if they are or they aren't, we're kind of just going to sit them aside, okay? But the issues lie within what you thought this person was, okay? So we're going to clarify and find out. Like I said, this reading is not about this person, but this reading is about the emotions or the way you're seeing things in this connection, okay? Because obviously this connection, this ending to this connection, or this separation or whatever's going on has created a lot of issues, okay? We also have the Knight of Emotions in reverse, right? Not taking action when it comes to love, not taking action when it comes to emotions. You know, this Emperor never took action, okay? So let's find out anything else, Spirit. Let's get a few more cards when it comes to my Leo's shadows, please. Anything else when it comes to my Leo's shadows? Show me what I need to see, please, Leo, for my Leos. Again, I feel like, honestly, you know, a part of you was hoping and wishing that this person felt the same way, but you knew something wasn't right. Okay, you were getting those intuitive hits. Even Spirit is pulled out in the cards and said you got the intuitive hits you needed, Leo, with this person. Yes, you wanted this person to be your counterpart. Yes, you wanted this person to be your emperor. But, Leo, you got tired of waiting. Okay? You got tired of this person not taking action when it came to love. You got tired of this person being weak, right? You got tired of this person making you feel weak, feeling confused, not sure when it came to, you know, just how this person felt and if this person was going to be long term. So I do feel like a lot of my Leos were fixated for a long time on this energy. I relate. And I do feel like, honestly, it's just this energy of saying, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm done wasting my time. And I honestly feel like this pool has your person thinking about you, okay? And I'm just saying that doesn't have to be the situation for all of you guys. Spirit, what else do we have for my Leos? Show me what I need to see when it comes to my Leo's shadows, please. Show me the shadows within my Leo. Six of materials. It has to do with this equal give and take, right? Ultimately, you wanted an equal give and take with this person, and I don't feel like this person gave it to you. I feel like either you gave your all, Leo, and this person took it all, or either this person just didn't do shit in the relationship. And what I mean by that is I physically mean they didn't do anything. They didn't reciprocate the love. They didn't show you how they felt. They didn't take action. Maybe they even left you like an option here. We're going to, I don't see anything that's strong significance on this person walking away. So maybe, Leo, you ended this relationship. It's hard to say this early into the reading, but we will find out, okay? A few more cards, Spirit, when it comes to my Leo's energy, please. A few more cards for my Leos, please. A few more cards for my Leo energy. I feel so weird. I feel so naked with my falsies off. My eyelashes are like little baby eyelashes. Spirit, a few more cards, please, when it comes to my Leo's energy. Come on, Spirit, a few more cards. Okay, not that many, Spirit, not that many. Three of materials. So I do feel like there is a third-party situation, okay? I do feel like maybe whether you ended this relationship, Leo, or they ended this relationship, there's emphasis on a third-party situation, okay? And more strongly, them working on this third-party relationship, and I feel like the work wasn't put into your connection. So ultimately, there's this you viewing them and seeing them working hard, and it's not with you. Of course, we're going to clarify because this could be you too, Leo. Maybe you had a third-party situation, or maybe this person was your third-party situation. So let's find out. We will dive deeper. Spirit, let me get two more cards, please. Two more cards here. Two more cards. Spirit's like, not today, sis. All right, we have the five materials. There's that left out in the cold. All right, this person left you. This person, there was a lack of equal give and take, so it has you craving more of an equal give and take. And then the last card is the Ace of Emotions, the power of love. Okay, bottom of the deck. Wow, the High Priestess. So here's those intuitive hits, right? Here's your intuition right here. So I do feel like, honestly, this whole reading is going to be based off of your intuition and these intuitive hits that you've been getting, okay? Now, it's important to understand, my Leos, this reading, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear, okay? I'm going to dive deep. We're going to face the issues that you're facing with codependency, or even, more importantly, the after effects, the strength that you gain from facing this codependency, okay? Before we get into clarifying, I do want to ask a few questions that are of main importance here because, again, it's all about the learning lesson within every situation, okay, Leo? So there's three questions I want to ask really quickly. I want to ask why you met this person. Actually, let's use the same deck here. I want to ask why you met this person, okay? Spirit, why did my Leos meet this person? Show me what I need to see when it comes to why they met this person. Why did my Leos meet this person? Show me what I need to see, Spirit, when it comes to why my Leos met this person. Why did my Leos meet this person, Spirit? Why did my Leos meet this person? Devil in reverse. What did I just say? I can't make this shit up. Releasing codependency, okay? You met this person so that you could understand what it was to release codependency. So why can't you let go of them, okay? And for those of you guys who have completely let go, you can sit there and say you completely let go, but you still clicked on this video, okay? So even though you've let go, this person's still on your mind, okay? This person, there's still a part of you that can't fully let go, okay? So we're going to find out why you can't let go. Spirit, why can't they let go of this person? Show me what I need to see and show my Leos what they need to see when it comes to this attachment to this person, please. Show my Leos what they need to see when it comes to why they can't let go. Page of Emotions, because they didn't communicate with you. And the Lovers in reverse. So clearly you can't let them go because this person ended this, okay? They walked away from you here. When they walked away from you, they ended this, what you thought was a union, what you thought was supposed to be long-term. So ultimately, they walk away and they have no communication, okay? So this is why you can't let go of them. This is what creates the why you met them, to release codependency, right? Because without them communicating with you, without, with them creating this disunion without communicating, ultimately it leaves you in the devil in the upright. It leaves you dependent on this person. It leaves you, again, in codependency. So the fact that you met this person so that you could learn what it is to release codependency, and then asking why you can't let them go because of this lack of communication, let's go ahead and find out why, or what it is that you're supposed to learn from them, okay? Spirit. Sorry. All right, Spirit. What is it that my Leos are supposed to learn from this connection? What are my Leos supposed to learn from this connection? Show me what I need to see, Spirit, please, when it comes to why my Leos, or what it is that my Leos are supposed to learn from this connection. Show me the learning lessons for my Leo here. And then, like I said, we'll get into clarifying, you guys, and we'll really tap into what's going on in specifics, all right? Last question. What are they supposed to learn from this connection, Spirit? What are they supposed to learn? Show me what I need to see when it comes to the learning lessons for my Leo in this connection, or the separation of this connection, please. What are they supposed to learn in the separation of this connection, Spirit? Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting enough, you're supposed to learn what a true union is, okay? But more importantly, Leo, instead of a physical union with someone, I want you to focus on the actual meaning of this card, okay? I know a lot of tarot readers, myself included, will pick up on energies, and you'll probably see the Two of Cups as a union between you and your counterpart, okay? But ultimately, the Two of Cups, the meaning behind the Two of Cups is the union within you, okay? The union within the masculine and feminine energies, okay? So the masculine side of my Leos that is going to take more action, be more driven and ambitious, equaled out with the feminine, who's going to be a little bit more emotional and expressing those emotions, okay? So ultimately, this Two of Cups is what you were supposed to learn. You were supposed to learn the balance within you. And I feel like that's what you have learned, and that's why I titled the video I did, okay? So ultimately, this disunion, okay, the reason you can't let them go is because they didn't communicate with you. And what are you learning? You're learning how to be the person that you were expecting them to be within, okay? You're creating, again, this balance within you, the Two of Cups. It has nothing to do with this person. It has to do with you, okay? This is about you loving yourself, you respecting yourself. Look, I don't know if you notice in this picture, but there's not a masculine and a feminine in this energy. This is her embracing herself, literally. This is the union within you, okay? Also, what else are you learning? The Knight of Inspiration, okay? How to take action out of the things that you feel passionate about. How to take action and influence your life in a positive way. We also have the Ace of Inspiration coming through. Leo, this is your energy, okay? You were supposed to learn what your energy was. You were supposed to learn the strength within your sign, okay? We also have the Three of Emotions coming through, okay? So interesting enough, I feel like you were supposed to learn what it was to be a third party, or what it was to be an option, okay? Why? I don't know. We will find out in this reading. And if we don't find out in this reading, I will clarify and find out what's going on here, okay? So let's start breaking down and find out what's going on, because we are already 30 minutes into it and we still have a ways to go. All right. So I'm not going to clarify the King of Inspiration. I know this is your energy, right? Because you are my fire sign, my beautiful, fierce, strong lioness, okay? Or lion. Let's go ahead and find out what the Eight of Cups is, okay? Who's walking away from who here? Is it this person walking away from you, or is it finally you walking away from this energy? Spirit, show me why the Eight of Cups is here, please, Spirit. Knight of Cups, yeah. It has to do with this love with this person, okay? I feel like, honestly, again, I'm getting this waiting energy. Yep, Princess of Wands. I feel like, honestly, in the reverse, I feel like what's going on here is that this person, okay, the masculine energy within you, okay, and the feminine energy, we're going to refer to both these energies within you first. That way we can attack the issue. So I do feel like, honestly, the masculine side of you, okay, because Leo, this is your energy. The Leo energy is a masculine fire sign, not a feminine fire sign, okay? So I do feel like the masculine side of you understood what the love was in this connection, okay? And I'm not talking about receiving in, I'm talking about giving, okay? And even with you, I feel like, honestly, the masculine side is in touch with the emotions. However, the feminine side of you wasn't in touch with the creative side. It wasn't in touch with the passionate side. So there was an unbalancing within you, and this is why Spirit's trying to teach you how to balance yourself out, okay? So I do feel like, honestly, the Eight of Emotions, the walking away, I feel like this is you walking away from this unbalancing, okay? I feel like, honestly, this connection may have had difficulties or issues because, one, you were unbalanced. So, and this isn't even talking about this person and their issues. This is talking about you and your shadows. So ultimately, I feel like because of this unbalancing, it created either people to walk away from you or you to even walk away from things, okay? Now, ultimately, there's still that thought of somebody walking away and leaving something behind that may appear good to something that they don't know, okay? So that still lingers. Spirit, why is the Eight of Emotions and emotions here? Show me what I need to see when it comes to the Eight of Emotions, please. One more card for the Eight of Emotions. And if I don't get a card, we'll move on to the next card. Ultimately, it is this unbalancing within you. And then, of course, like I said, if you're unbalanced on the inside, wow. If you're unbalanced on the inside and somebody walks away from you, it's going to create even more issues but in a good way, right? Because now you're going to realize that there was something wrong within you because, again, it's kind of hard to explain. Wow. Yeah. So I do feel like, honestly, this is your energy, Leo. I feel like you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. I feel like you're walking away from things that have been negative in your life, things that have not worked out the way you wanted to. Knight of Wands energy, things that weren't passionate, things that weren't leading you down the right path, okay? I feel like, honestly, there may have been some issues with intimacy here. Not saying that you guys weren't intimate, but just saying that there was something that lies within the intimacy of this connection. So maybe this person was really intimate with other people. Maybe you guys had multiple, situations, okay? But ultimately, I feel like this person did walk away towards something else, okay? What did this person walk away to? This person walked away to the Nine of Cups, their wish fulfillment, okay? Now, Leo, if this was you who walked away, then this would be you walking away to your wish fulfillment, okay? It's too soon in the reading to be able to tell. I will be able to clarify by the end of this reading. But ultimately, whoever walked away from who walked away towards their Nine of Cups, their wish fulfillment, all right? Their material happiness, right? They also walked away towards the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Manifestation, stability, consistency, okay? I do feel like, honestly, Leo, this is your energy, though. I feel like you're walking away towards your wish fulfillment. I feel like you were waiting for this energy, and this energy was all over the place with third-party situations. Maybe they even made the choice to fully walk away because we do have the Five of Materials here where they're leaving you out in the cold. But ultimately, I feel like, Leo, this is your energy because we do have the Five of Voices. It's important to understand that this is a mirroring energy, okay? So when I'm talking about you, I can also be talking about your person and vice versa because the energy is very mirroring, right? Ultimately, you both walk away, okay? Maybe this person walked away first towards their Nine of Cups and towards the things that they wanted to manifest, and you have to come to the realization that you just weren't their wish fulfillment, okay? Now, if this is the other way around and you walked away, you're walking away from this person because they're not your wish fulfillment. You're not happy and you're ready to manifest what it is that you want when it comes to material happiness, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this Seven of Cups. What is it that is illusions within the emotions, okay? What illusions are here when it comes to these cups? Spirit, why is the Seven of Cups here? Show me what I need to see, please, Spirit. King of Swords in reverse. I feel like a lot of you weren't really sure what was illusions and what wasn't. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. And I feel like a lot of you guys really feel like that after this person walked away, that's when you started thinking, well, shit, was this all illusions? Dang, did you ever love me? Or did I ever really love you? I feel like there was this, like, as soon as things weren't stable, that's when it was this uncertainty within the emotions of things, right? The uncertainty of, did this person really love you? Was it really love? Because clearly all of a sudden there was this connection and you thought things were good, and then all of a sudden there's this person walking away and you're like, what the hell? Like, you're just not into me here? Sorry. So yeah, ultimately, again, it's this energy of, because this didn't get fulfilled, right? Because it wasn't stable, this is what has you realizing there was illusions within this love. All right. Let's take a look at this Three of Inspiration here. We have a lot of cards to clarify, but let's go ahead and look at the Three of Inspiration, the Three of Wands. Okay, Eight of Cups, Lord of Abandoned Success. Yeah, it's this person walking away from you and having you abandon here, okay? Or abandoning this connection. Again, and this is the Eight of Cups. We already clarified what the Eight of Cups is. So ultimately, the reason you're kind of, the domino effect is because of this. I feel like once this person walked away from you, Leo, this is when all the dominoes just kind of, everything freaking crashed, right? It's like you lost this relationship, then all of a sudden you were faced with shit. Those intuitive hits that I got that I didn't listen to, what was I thinking? Here I am now. I am totally at a loss for words. I don't have my wish fulfillment. I do not have manifestation. This person has abandoned me. This is strong emphasis on this person walking away from you, Leo, and leaving you in the cold, leaving you behind. Strong emphasis here. And I feel like, honestly, this created a lot of domino effect, okay? So maybe, and again, we're just in the beginning of this reading. This is going to get more into detail, but all in all, this Three of Inspiration, the Three of Wands, has to do with, again, this person walking away from you. So I do feel like because this person walks away from you, you start to slowly but surely, Leo, gain self-worth and self-respect because you're tired of being treated like shit, okay? Why is the Four of Voices here, Spirit? Let's see what's going on. Now, obviously, clearly, I feel like there's this stagnation and this fixation, but it's a good stagnation, okay? And again, this is kind of in the beginning of the read, so this can be past energy coming into current energy. But all in all, there's this fixation, okay? This fixation on trusting in divine, trusting in the process of things, trusting in yourself, really just kind of, focusing on focusing on things and how they've been, but also focusing on things and how you want them to be, right? Why is the Four of Voices here, Spirit? Show me what I need to see when it comes to the Four of Voices, please. The Hierophant, being open-minded. This is a beautiful energy. This is kind of like the cosmos, the universe energy. It's like looking at the failures and still acknowledging the failures and getting a sense of accomplishment, okay? This is where I really feel like your strength really starts to be known. It's not that you didn't have the strength before, Leo. I feel like there was just illusions with what you thought was strength within you. So ultimately, this is the Hierophant, right? This is Taurus energy. I can be coming through in the reading because I am Taurus sun, okay? But ultimately, this Hierophant energy is commitment. Not only is it commitment, but it's being open-minded, right? It's being open-minded to spirituality, to religion. It's not being closed-minded, which means if someone brings up spirituality, you're down for the conversation. If somebody brings up long-term commitment, you're down for the conversation. I just feel like a lot of my Leos just want communication, period. And so I feel like there was a lot of lack of communication, even though I don't have any swords really on the table other than the Five of Voices. So I do feel like, honestly, this energy of you just kind of being fixated is more on the things that you can have in your future and the things that have been bad in the past or even good in the past. Ultimately, it's like this evaluating, but it's being fixated on everything from past to future, okay? So let's see what's going on with the Five of Voices, okay? Let's find out what's going on with this mirroring effect. Why is the Five of Voices here, Spirit? The Blasted Tower. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, both of you guys think about this destruction of this connection. And it's good. It really is good because even though you may be sad and maybe your person's sad here over the destruction of this connection, okay, the separation, right? Because we have the Lovers in reverse, this disunion. Ultimately, remember, you have to understand that soulmate connections are made to teach, not only you, Leo, but your person too. So I do feel like, honestly, with this Blasted Tower energy and the Five of Voices, this is saying, hey, look, you guys were meant to learn something here. So you're mirroring each other, okay? Maybe not mirroring each other in the same emotional way, but ultimately still mirroring each other, okay? You're learning something and they're learning something from this connection. Spirit, Five of Voices. Anything else with the Five of Voices? Spirit, anything else clarifying the Five of Voices? One more time and then we'll move on to the next card. All right, that's it for there. All right, so let's go ahead and focus on the Queen of Emotions. What is it you're manifesting when it comes to emotions, when it comes to love? Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to the Queen of Emotions, please. The Emperor. Interesting, very interesting, your counterpart. So I feel like, honestly, you had the love. Spirit's here telling you that you got the love, right? So you were the one with the love. And I feel like, honestly, your Emperor took that love. You gave all this love to this person and they literally ran with it because you didn't create boundaries, okay? And maybe you did create those boundaries, but I feel like you weren't really strong on those boundaries. So maybe you didn't have boundaries set with this person, and ultimately this person walks away with all of you. So this is where that awakening happens. This is where you start creating boundaries for yourself. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this energy. I'm not going to have someone that doesn't communicate with me. I'm not going to have somebody that leaves me like an option. I'm not going to have somebody that doesn't want to manifest with me. I'm not going to have somebody that's not open-minded to my views, you know? So overall, it's this energy of literally, again, having all of this love for this Emperor, having all of this love for this counterpart and no love for yourself here. Now, clearly things change, right? Because I did title the video different. Let's find out what's going on here. So we do have the Emperor twice as well as the Empress. The Emperor in this clarification with the Queen of Emotions is in the upright, okay? So interesting. The Sun of Morning is about growth, right? It's about expansion. It's about being the King of Kings, right? It's about embracing the masculine side of things, right? So again, taking action towards thought, taking action towards love, taking action towards manifestation, taking action towards intimacy, passion, and creation. So I do feel like, honestly, with the Emperor clarifying the Queen of Emotions, I do feel like you gave all of your love to this person. But I also feel like because this person ends up walking away with all of your love, you slowly but surely become the Emperor yourself. Straight up, Leo. Straight up. Why is the Strength card here in reverse, Spirit? Why is the Strength card here in reverse? Interesting enough, too, we have, how many eights are on the table? 1, 2, 2 eights are on the table, but the Strength card, guess what number that is in the Major Arcana, Leo? Number 8. So I do feel like there's a strong emphasis on 8 energy, right? Fast motion to end this cycle out. 9 of Pentacles, right? Here we are again with Lord of Material Gain. So I do feel like ultimately you gain the King of Kings energy, okay? Again, you don't have to be masculine. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that you're taking action when it comes to your thought process. You're taking action when it comes to your passion, your creativity, your love, and your manifestation here. So ultimately, this Emperor creates the Emperor in you. Spirit, why is the Strength card here? Show me what I need to see when it comes to the Strength in reverse, please. Why is the Strength card here in reverse? 2 of Swords. Yeah. So I feel like, honestly, the reason you were weak before is because you were your own worst enemy, Leo. I feel like, honestly, now the peace has been restored. But before, right, when you were in your weak moments, when you felt weak on your knees, emotional, crying over this person walking away, clicking on tarot readings because you couldn't get over them, literally holding on to these tarot readings telling you that this person's coming back when you know damn well you were getting intuitive hits that were like, no. Ultimately, though, these were the blockages you had, right? Not trusting your intuition or trusting your ego over intuition. And I don't mean that you were egotistical. What I'm saying is that sometimes because we get caught up in the tangible things, right, in the practicality of things and the things that you can touch and physically smell, taste, and hear, that we tend to, again, almost seek answers outside instead of going within. So I do feel like there was a little bit of issues when it came to your intuition. I feel like your intuition was telling you something and you didn't go with it. And so ultimately that was your blockage. But this has been restored. The peace has been restored and you have removed those blockages here. So ultimately, Spirit's telling you you're weak when you block yourself. You're weak when you are codependent. But when you are not, when you release those two opposing forces, when you release those blockages, you have the peace restored and you are strong again, okay? Yep, right? Three of Swords energy. Here's all the swords now. Here's the way you think, okay? So we're coming out of love and love abandoning you, okay? We understand that this person walked away from you and hurt you. Ultimately, with the Three of Swords, this is what you were feeling. You were feeling this grief, this loss, this sadness, okay? This is what made you weak, of course. What else made you weak? The Two of Wands in reverse, not having a new passionate beginning with this person. Of course, Leo, of course you're going to be weak. You're only human, you know? You put your faith in this person and you think this person is your forever person, and ultimately they walk away from you to something that they're not even sure about, leaving you questioning, am I even worth it? Of course you're going to be weak. A new passionate beginning didn't start, right? You're in your sadness, you're in your grief. Ultimately, you're feeling weak as fuck, right? So why is the Empress here? Spirit, why is the Empress here? Show me what I need to see. Why is the Queen of Queens here? Princess of Pentacles, the Moon, the Sun, Three of Wands, Knight of Swords. Wow. King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Hi, Leo. That's a lot of things to get you to that Empress, right? Let's take a look here. So I honestly feel like what gets you to your Empress stance, okay, what makes you realize that you are the Queen of Queens, right, is this unhappiness, is this lack of wish fulfillment, is this disunion, okay? So the Empress is clarified again by the Sun card in reverse, right? A lack of happiness, this unhappiness. This unhappiness has you going within to search answers because you know you're not getting what you want to on the outside, right? And you know ultimately you're unhappy and you want to be happy. So you start going within, you start trusting yourself, you start loving yourself, you start gaining strength slowly but surely, okay? Why? Because before you had illusions. The Moon card's all about illusions. Remember, the Seven of Cups already came through. We already know there was illusions within this love. We already know that what you thought was love turned out not to be. So ultimately, these illusions, this unhappiness, right, creates you the Three of Wands, Lord of established strength, Leo. You, yes, have always been a Leo sign. You've always been strong, but you had to learn how to be strong. How did you have to learn how to be strong? By being weak. You had to establish that strength. You had to go through it, through the battles, to, again, establish that strength, okay? So you had to go through the illusions. You had to go through the unhappiness so that you could fully become the strength that you were, right? So we do have the Princess of Pentacles. I do feel like, honestly, the reason there was a lot of illusions and a lack of happiness in this connection is because there was just an immaturity to where you were at, Leo. No big deal. We all grow. We all go through transformation and stages. Ultimately, you had to go through this to figure out what dependency was, codependency was, what addiction was. You know, not being able to get this person out of your mind, always checking their Facebook to see what they're doing, who they're with, how they are, do they still think about you, watching tarot readings, trying to get the answers that you know damn well you're not going to get, okay? Finding hope in tarot readings when this person won't even give you the mental clarity you need. Ultimately, this is that Nine of Swords energy. Putting an end to this bullshit. Putting an end to having yourself depressed, watching tarot reading after tarot reading, telling you that this person's going to come back to you, that they love you, they're not happy in the situation they're in, right? What does this ultimately do to you? It has you in the Nine of Swords. It has you in despair, feeling cruel because here you are waiting for this person to come back who ultimately might not come back. You realize this though. You have an epiphany. You start getting those intuitive hits and you start realizing, you know what? I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of feeling like I have to wait for this person to come back. I'm tired of feeling like everything that has to do with love is illusions. I'm tired of feeling like I'm not happy. I'm not worth it, right? This is where that established strength comes from. You had to go through the pain to get to the pleasure. And maybe you're not even in the pleasure yet, okay? But you're in the awakening phase of it. You know that waiting for this person is not the answer. You're missing opportunity after opportunity. But ironically, Leo, you're still very open-minded here. Very open-minded. Through all this bullshit, through all this pain, you have been the lioness. You have been the lion. You have established that strength. Beautiful energy. It really is. So let's go ahead and find out what's going on here with the Emperor in the reverse, all right? Why is the Emperor here in reverse? Spirit, show me what I can see when it comes to the Emperor in reverse, please. Emperor in reverse, Spirit. You guys that are live, don't forget to like, share, and comment. You guys help me get some views, all right? Help me get these messages out for all of my Leos who are going through this. All right, clarifying the Emperor in reverse with the Five of Cups. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like your person here, Leo, man, I feel like this person really took pleasure in hurting you. It fed their ego to hurt you. It fed their ego to have you as a loss. Does that make sense? Like, they took pride in the loss of you. It's like, and it's not that they like walked away and they're like, oh, thank God I got rid of her or him. It's this energy of seeing you hurt gave them strength. It's fucked up, man. It's really fucked up because I feel like, honestly, they made you weak because, look, there's a lot of energy vampires, okay, Leo, straight up. This person knew you were a Leo. And even if they didn't know you were Leo, you had the strength within you, even if you didn't realize it at the time, okay? Even if it wasn't as strong as it is now, okay? Even if it wasn't established, ultimately you still had that strength in you. This person, okay, was a weak person. This person, even though you may have, okay, again, there was illusions within how you saw this person. There was illusions within the love of the situation. So ultimately you saw this person as someone who was great. However, they were an energy vampire. They came in and they took your strength. They made you weak, and then they walked away and took pride and pleasure in the pain that they've caused you. This is a sick individual, okay? I know maybe this isn't what you want to hear, but ultimately this is someone who, again, takes pleasure in pain. Ultimately, this is why this Emperor is in disunion, okay? Doesn't matter how hard you want to work on this connection or not. This person is not in union. This is why the Emperor is coming out in reverse, because there is a lot of pain in their life and they are happy in this pain. They are taking pleasure in all of this. They're taking pleasure in the loss. They're taking pleasure in the pain. It's a sick, demented phase to be in, okay? I'm not saying that this person won't turn around, Leo. I'm not saying that this person can't change, but ultimately this energy is not an energy you want. Straight up. Find out what's going on with the Knight of Emotions in reverse. Spirit, why is the Knight of Emotions here in reverse? Show me what I need to see with the Knight of Emotions here in reverse. Spirit, why is the Knight of Emotions here in reverse? Ace of Cups. Yeah, the power of love. Honestly, there's no action taken when it comes to love because you have the power of love, Leo. This is that established strength. You have love for yourself. You're no longer going to be treated like an option here. You're tired of it. You are the power of love right now, which, Leo, you may have water in your chart, but ultimately I feel like, you know, love didn't happen the way you wanted it to, right? This person didn't take action when it came to the things that you feel like you deserve, right? The clarity, the appreciation, the conversation. So ultimately you gain, with this person not taking action, you gain the power of love. Because this person, they may have taken your strength, but Leo, you'll always have that strength. Yes, they may have made you weak because they did drain your energy, but ultimately, you're still the lion. You're still the lioness. You still are strength. So this power of love is coming because of your strength. Does that make sense? This person didn't take action. And when this person didn't take action, your strength built. Yes, they may have taken some of your strength, but you still had that strength. So it started to rebuild and it started to, again, flow back through your veins. And ultimately, slowly but surely, the strength took place and it was established and you woke up and understood that this love does not come from someone else. This love, you don't need this person to love you. You need yourself. You need self-love. You need self-worth, self-respect. That's the power of love. The unconditional love is like what Bob Marley always says with one love. One love is unconditional love. It's the love for yourself. It's the respect for yourself. And thus return, it's your wealth. That's the power of love. When you have this power of love, Leo, you attract this power of love. You didn't have this power of love before this connection. You didn't know what this power of love was. Yes, you may have had a yearning and wanting and need for love, but ultimately you fully didn't have the power of love. All right, we have a few more cards to clarify, actually 4 more cards to clarify, and then we will get a few oracle cards from the Island Time Wellness, and then we will pull overall advice from Spirit, okay? So let's take a look here. Why is the 6 of materials coming through, Spirit? Why is the 6 of materials coming through? What is this equal give and take? All right. So ultimately, you learn this equal give and take because things were unbalanced, okay? 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, this person, there wasn't an equal give and take in this connection, but ultimately, because this person didn't give to you, Leo, you start to slowly but surely realize that the equal give and take, it's within you. You don't need this person. You don't need this unbalancing in your life. This unbalancing, actually, you needed the unbalancing in your life. I take that back because everything happens for a reason. But ultimately, this unbalanced freaking relationship creates this equal give and take within you. That 50-50 love, right? You know now that you can't give all yourself away like you did before with someone, not even this person nor someone new. You know that that equal give and take has to be 50-50. You know that if you put 50, okay, look, before I felt like in this connection, you put 100% into this connection and this person sucked that energy, they sucked your strength, they sucked your love, and they ran. And they took pride in this shit. Ultimately, though, you realized that you had nothing left for you. This is why the 50-50 rule applies so importantly. You cannot give 100% in a relationship because if you do, there's nothing left for you. You know this. This unbalanced ass relationship taught you that you had to save 50% always for you. You cannot give all of yourself out, and you know this. This unbalanced lead to that equal give and take within you. Screw anybody else. Screw this person. Screw anybody else coming into your future right now. Ultimately, you know that this relationship being in disunion, unbalanced and unfair and injustice, you knew that this unbalancing created this equal give and take. You knew this. You feel it now. You know that you can't give all of yourself away. You know that you have to save half of yourself for you, because if not, you're going to be in this situation again. All right. Why is the 3 of materials here, Spirit? Why is the 3 of materials? We do have 2 3s on the table. All right. Strong emphasis on outer influence. Okay. King of Pentacles, the things you're manifested. Okay. So I do feel like, honestly, you manifested all of this and this person went into a third-party situation. So you're feeling like, dang, I manifested all of this just for this person to turn around and work on something else? Like, what the heck? Anything else when it comes to this 3 of Pentacles? Spirit, anything else with this 3 of Pentacles energy? All right, let's go ahead and move on to the 5 of Pentacles, Spirit. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? I mean, clearly we know this person left you out in the cold. Yep, 3 of Cups. There we go with the third card, right? This person left you out in the cold to go to another person, straight up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They abandoned you. They went to something else. Again, they walked away from you, straight up. And this is what had you feeling left out in the cold, or still has you feeling somewhat out left in the cold, okay? Spirit, why is the Ace of Emotions here? I know what this is, but let's go ahead. Go ahead and see what Spirit has to say. Yep, 5 of Pentacles. Lord of material trouble, okay? So I feel like, honestly, this power of love, yep, justice in reverse, okay? So I feel like, honestly, this learning lesson for you was really to fully understand what the power of love was, okay? I feel like, honestly, again, you gave 100% of you, Leo, to this person. And when you did this, you weren't served with justice. You were served with injustice. The things, look, clearly, unbalanced, right? Not having justice, right? This is what the power of love did to you. Not fully understanding what that 50-50 was. Again, giving all of yourself to this person who ran and took pleasure in it. They took your strength, they take the power of love that you have, and they run, all right? Ultimately, when they run, it's an injustice, okay? It leaves you unbalanced. It's not fair, right? Not only that, but it leaves you to material trouble. Why? Because you didn't fully understand the power of love. So ultimately, your focus is on this person, right? Outer perspective, this person walking away, putting their effort into a third-party situation. that you put all your hard work into. It's like you, and maybe this person took money from you, okay? This could very well easily be for some of you, maybe not all of you, but ultimately, even talking about material possession, I mean, this can be anything, a home, cars, anything, okay? It doesn't have to necessarily be money, but all in all, there was trouble, period. That's what the power of love can do. Yes, love is a beautiful thing, but when you don't have that power of love within you for yourself, people will come and abuse that power of love, okay? People, and it's not that they intentionally do it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but ultimately, there are energy vampires. They will take that energy from you, okay? So also clarifying the Ace of Emotions, we have the Ace of Wands, okay? So yes, there was, material trouble. Yes, there was injustice, but ultimately there was still this creativity, okay? There was still faith restored within this power of love. I feel like slowly but surely, when this person took everything from you, Leo, you had to start answering questions for yourself because you weren't getting them from this person, okay? You had to start loving yourself because you were no longer getting love from this person, okay? This is why the Ace of Wands is coming through. Slowly but surely, you started to become more passionate and creative to your own influence. Does that make sense? We also have the Chariot in reverse and the Last Judgment in reverse, okay? So I do feel like, honestly, this power of love comes from the decision not made. The decision not made to work on things with you, to have a perfected relationship with you with this third party. Okay, not the third party, but with your person. Okay, so ultimately the Chariot in reverse, Spirit comes in and says, whoa, 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 whoa. This person can't make a decision with you. This person is, and I feel like this was before your person left. I feel like, honestly, your person had a hard time making a decision to commit to you. However, with 3 threes on the table, this person could have been cheating on you the whole time. I'm not going to lie. Usually when I see 3 threes, that's pretty significant of a major third party situation, maybe multiple options. But ultimately, I feel like spirit comes in and like pulls you back. Okay. Because I feel like, honestly, there was something that was happening, Leo, where you were about to really fall head over heels for this person. But again, you got those intuitive hits before this person walked away. Okay, so think back to when you were getting, like, Spirit's telling me in my ear to really have you focus on that, because you were getting intuitive hits before this person walked away. Spirit wants you to acknowledge those intuitive hits because it's like a part of you felt at some point that something was holding you back. Like you felt this pull back. You started questioning the intimacy. You started questioning the love with this connection. And again, this person ends up not making decision. I honestly feel like, too, you were getting those intuitive hits because Spirit was trying to stop this person from making a decision at that moment. Why? So that you could understand. I feel like if this person had stayed in this relationship with you for a moment, I feel like they were going to make a decision to stay with you. And ultimately, they make the decision to not make that decision and stay with you. I know it sounds confusing, but you were getting intuitive hits. Spirit's telling me that to tell you, you were getting intuitive hits and you knew this. You knew this person wasn't going to make a decision here, okay? All right. 4 of Wands, though, at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Very beautiful energy. Lord of perfected work. I feel like you're working really hard here, Leo. Okay, you're working really hard on trying to get over this person. So let's get a little bit of advice from Spirit and then see if we can't give you some answers. All right, Leo? All right, Spirit, show me what I need to see and show my Leos what they need to see, please. Leo, y'all are quiet. My chats are open. Say hello. Okay, hold on. The dragonfly. Healthy choices, Leo. Girl talk. Okay, this can be guy talk too. It doesn't have to necessarily be actually girl talk, okay? Photograph. What did I tell you? I felt like you were like watching them for a minute. Like your focus was on them. I don't feel like that's the case anymore. I feel like that was the case, okay? And maybe you still are. Maybe still every now and then you do check on them and see what they're doing on Facebook. Spirit, show me what else I need to see and show my Leos what else they need to see, please. Interesting. Huh. Woo! Interesting, very interesting. Now, I don't even know if I should say this right now. See if we can get a little bit more. Was not expecting that one, Leo. Totally makes me look bad here. Look, I do feel like there was outer influence, and this makes sense why there wasn't a decision made, and this makes sense why you were getting intuitive hits. Okay, look, you got the snake coming through, right? This is all about competition, outer influence, somebody being very clever and very sneaky, feeling like you have to look over your shoulder, right? The other woman. Okay, this can also be the other man. Okay. This message is for somebody who had to deal with a third-party situation, okay? This reading right here is for your person who walked away into another relationship. I feel like this person didn't make a decision with you because there was outer influence with this third party, okay? And I really even hate to bring this up, but Spirit clearly wants me to say something on this, okay? And look, let me tell you something, Leo. When I say this, I mean what I said in that title, and I mean what I say right now. You still need to end this energy, okay? You need to end this connection, okay? And the reason I say this is because if you keep this door open, okay, and you do not close out this cycle, quiet and listening, hey, if you do not end out this cycle, Leo, this same energy is going to come back with this person, okay? This person is going to come back in again. It's going to be the same situation here. You're not going to fully understand how this person took everything from you. And again, this person's going to come back in and take everything from you, okay? So ultimately, I feel like if this person comes back in right now with this energy, it's going to happen again. The same exact scenario, okay? Man, I hate to even bring up this card. I really do, because it's important to understand you have to end out this cycle if you want this twin flame connection to come into union, okay? And I'm not even saying to focus on this person, okay? Oh, this really sucks because it's so hard to explain this to you, but Spirit wants you to know that this is a twin flame connection, okay? And again, I even hate to say that because ultimately you still have to walk away from this person. And I don't want to give you false hopes, and I don't want to tell you something that you want to hear, but look, man, and it explains a lot now. Yeah, bottom of the deck, love, unconditional love, right? Ay, Leo, just when I thought you were strong and walking away, here this motherfucker comes back. And that's how this shit works, right? Literally, energy is so strong and so fluid. The second you finally walk away and end things is when this person comes back around and wakes up, okay? Man. All right, let's start here, okay? Clearly, Spirit wants you to be the dragonfly, all right? Spirit wants you to be lighthearted in this situation, okay? And the reason this is coming through is because Spirit wants you to heal, okay? Strong emphasis on healing here. Ending out this cycle. Ending out the cycle. Let it be done, right? End it. Say goodbye. Say good riddance, okay? With that being said, understanding that you have to heal. You have to, again, understand what this power of love is. You have to understand what this equal give and take is. And again, you learn these things by not having them in the connection, right? So now you know, right, Leo? Now you know that you have to create boundaries. You know that this is a 50-50 thing now, right? You can't allow this person to take everything from you, right? Okay. So now you have created the boundaries, and you know this. End the cycle, create your boundaries, heal, meditate, do what you need to do, and restore yourself, right? Restore all of the blockages that you have had as an individual, Leo, from the disunion of this connection, okay? Why? So that you can make healthy choices for you, okay? So that you can make healthier choices when it comes to love, Leo, okay? This is why this relationship took place the way it did. And I know you're like, yes, I'm finally walking away from this negative energy, okay? Look, though, Spirit wants you to make healthy choices when it comes to love, not only your love, but your life. You see how quickly, again, with the domino effect, when something happens bad in love, and then all of a sudden everything else washes out from beneath your feet. Your finances, your creative spark, your love for yourself, everything around you starts to fall apart once this one domino tips over, right? There go the rest. This is why it's important that you make these healthy choices. You have to make healthy choices for you. You have to create those boundaries. It's all about that self-love, that self-care, ultimately leading to the happiness that you don't have in this reading, right? With the sun in reverse. Okay? Girl talk, communicate with people, right? Maybe not this person, but talking with people to be able to move on, okay? Shadow work readings are really good for that, because in the shadow readings, we're not going to sit there and tell you everything that you want to hear. We're going to face a lot of the issues, right? The codependency, the addiction. So ultimately, conversating with somebody about these things, getting these things off your chest, Leo, okay? I know my Leos are strong. I get it, right? It's kind of hard to be wrong too as a Leo, because no, we're good. We got this. We don't need nobody else telling us nothing, right? But ultimately, there's still that sense of talking about it, communicating it, getting it off your chest, even if you are right, okay? More importantly, it's healing, having fun, communicating, right? Getting your mind off of the negativity of this connection, okay? Again, remember I told you were looking at photographs here, missing them, wanting to make new memories with them. We also have the Phoenix, okay? So I already told you there was this negative energy with the third party. I do feel like the third party influenced your person, right? This is why your person ultimately couldn't make a decision with you, because there was outer influence, right? They couldn't make a decision necessarily with you to end it or to keep going on because of this third party interference. I feel like, honestly, this third party is really sneaky. And I'm talking about so sneaky that this third party knew that you were in a relationship with them and still influenced your person the other way, okay? This person had ill intent. The Phoenix is here, though. This is all about a new phase, rekindling, renewing, transforming, growing, but more importantly, changed mind. And I hate to do this to you, Leo, especially when you're, man, I don't even want to freaking bring this up, but yes, the twin flame is coming out, right? The yin, the yang, the balance, the union, the duality, the coupling, the complementing each other, okay? So I have to say it because it's coming out, okay? Ultimately, this is a twin flame connection. And I hate to even say that because this is shadow work. I really feel like this card shouldn't have come out, and I'm kind of upset with Spirit for this card coming out. I feel like this card should have came out in the love reading, okay? Ultimately, I feel like it's hard for you to fully let go of this person because you did get intuitive hits. Not only did you get intuitive hits that this person may have been cheating on you or been, maybe going somewhere else, or even that something was going astray before it actually went astray. But I feel like in the same way, you're getting intuitive hits about this person, okay? Look, the Emperor comes out twice in this reading, once in the reverse and once in the upright, okay? The Empress is here in the upright. The twin flame is here, okay? So ultimately, I do feel like this is a strong connection. This is a twin flame connection, meaning, yes, this can be a relationship worth fighting for. But let me tell you something, Leo. You have to gain your strength back, and you have to gain your power back, because if not, this person's going to come back and do the same shit they were doing before and just drain you of your energy. This is why it's important to focus on the healing. It's important to focus on, again, the power of love within you, this unconditional love that's at the bottom of the deck here, right? This one love I keep talking about in all of my readings. You have to love yourself and put yourself first so that this person can't come and take all your love again, okay? And if Spirit's saying that this is a twin flame connection and this person's going to come back, okay? You guys complement each other. It's important that you understand what this unconditional love is, what this power of love is. Because if you don't, this person will hurt you again. You have to create these boundaries with this person. You have to put your foot down. You have to gain the strength that you are. Let's get overall advice from Spirit, because, again, I was not expecting that twin flame card in any way, shape, or form. And, again, I really don't like to see a twin flame connection in my shadow readings because, again, I don't want you to focus on this person. I want you to focus on you and heal so that you can create a positive energy within you, so that when you attract this twin flame, because, look, twin flames always come back, okay? Twin flame connections tend to be the off and on relationship that go through a lot of bullshit like this, right? Because they endure. Because they endure, because they've gone through the challenges, because they grow, because they rekindle, because they adapt, change, they learn from each other, right? So ultimately, you do have to change your energy. You do have to end it with this person, completely cut off ties and focus on you and be a positive energy. Have that power of love within you. Have the certainty that you need within you without this person. So that, again, you attract this person, but when you attract this person, again, because you guys are mirroring each other here, right? So if you're in negative energy, what do you think is going to happen with this person? If you're caught up on this energy and you can't let them go and you're fucking watching tarot readings because you need to find out how they think about you, they can feel that energy and they're going to, look, it's the opposite with them, okay? So what you're feeling, they're going to feel opposite. So if you're feeling attached to them, if you're feeling lost, grief, sadness, how do you think they're feeling? They're going to be feeling happiness. They're going to be feeling egotistical, prideful, okay? Now, the second that energy turns around as a twin flame connection and you start to do something for you and you end that connection, you cut off that energy, they're going to wake it up real quick. Why? Because that energy's been cut off. Well, where did my Leo go? I don't feel them being clingy to me anymore. I don't feel the neediness. I don't feel the energy anymore. Where's my Leo? Then this is when the awakening happens with them. Then they see you, maybe they start spying on you and seeing what you're doing. They see you shining. They see you strong, Leo, and growing and powerful and loving yourself. And this is something they've never seen before. So ultimately, what do you think they do? A twin flame normally does. They start to change. It's like you guys, you know, one of you may be the leader and one of you may be the follower, but ultimately you guys are going to change positions, okay? Yes, this person may have done you really, really bad, okay? Maybe this person, and ultimately, even though this is a twin flame connection, you still have the choice to not allow this twin flame to come back into this lifetime. If that's the decision you make, that's the decision you make. You're always going to feel this person, whether you're with them or not. When a twin flame connection is hot like this, it's a twin flame connection. You're going to feel it, okay? You don't need them to physically feel it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to physically have them to feel this connection. But ultimately, you have to take action when it comes to you, because I do feel like this person does have the opportunity to be the best counterpart, okay? They do have the possibility of being a great lover. Ultimately, though, if they suck your energy, okay, you have to create those boundaries so they can't suck everything out of you. You have to create those boundaries, love yourself, have passion for yourself, you know, and again, this kind of pull back with spirit. Don't rush into things. Take time to heal, talk to people, conversate, be open-minded to things. Try to learn and gain as much as you can so that you can create as much boundaries as you can without creating walls, okay? I can't believe the deck of cards or the card of decks card didn't come out right. You guys, I mentioned this pretty much in all my videos. I talk about this song a lot. It's an older song by Tyga. It's called Love Game. I have a playlist in my playlist list. It's called The Shit I Listen To. I will tell you, I listen to some pretty hard rap, so there's going to be some pretty good shit in there if you like rap music. If not, just bypass. But Tyga, Love Game. At the very ending of the song, like when it goes into like the dance kind of music, it ultimately tells you a lot about why it's hard for us to let go and close doors. But if I told you that by doing so, by letting go and closing a door, that you're allowing this connection to be what it is, I feel like honestly holding on to this person and being codependent on this person is why this connection is so bad. Because you weren't being the Leo that you are. Because you weren't being strong. You were allowing this person to make you weak. Of course this person is going to take. Again, it's that equal give and take, right? This time around, when you fix this energy, when you close the door and you do what you need to do for you, not this person. Don't do it for your twin flame. If it's your twin flame, he'll come back around or she'll come back around. Don't worry about it. So focus on you. Make yourself happy. The reason it's hurting you so much is because you're allowing this person to hurt you. If you have the Ace of Cups here, Okay, straight up. If you have this Ace of Cups, if you have this power of love, man, you won't be sad. If you have unconditional love, as Bob Marley says, that one love, right? You won't be sad. You'll be happy. You'll be happy for this issue in this relationship. You'll be happy for this separation because you learned the power of love. You learned to set boundaries so that people can't take advantage of you. Look, yes, this person has a negative energy in this time around, right? But you also allowed it, Leo. You allowed it because you never set boundaries. I've stated this before and I'll state it again. People only take what you allow them to take. And if you're giving out all of you for free, they're going to take all of you for free. They're not going to give you anything in return, you know? So ultimately, you have to, again, save 50% of that for yourself, right? You didn't do it this time around. This is why you feel weak. This is why this person took everything and ran. This is why this person took pleasure in your pain, because you never loved yourself. So why would they love you? I mean, straight up, Leo, if you don't love yourself, why is anybody going to love you? You don't even love yourself. You don't respect yourself. And I'm not saying that you don't respect and love yourself in that way. I'm just saying, ultimately, if you don't have full love for yourself, if you don't have full respect for yourself, if you don't put yourself first, people are going to continue to walk all over you. I don't care how strong you are, Leo. Again, people take what you give them. So be the Leo you are. Create the strength that you have. Again, this connection failed so you could establish strength, right? If you know better, you do better. Spirit, overall advice for my Leos. Overall advice for my Leos when it comes to this connection, please. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Yeah, January, right? January. I usually don't give time frames, but you know, new year, new beginnings, right? Try to really focus your energy on ending out cycles within this year, especially with all the retrogrades. Don't try to take immediate action, okay? Take your time here, Leo. And I'm not talking about your twin flame. I'm not talking about your person. I'm talking about with you. Take your time. There's a lot of retrogrades happening. There's a lot of eclipses. Well, I'm kind of getting out of it. But ultimately, a lot of illusions are going to be lit upon, okay? A lot of things, a lot of people who have done you wrong intentionally, I feel like Spirit's going to move a lot of the negative shit out of your way, okay? Slowly but surely. And I do feel like, honestly, the reason this card is coming through is because I feel like you're going to have this awakening that you need, Leo, to be able to fully end out this cycle, all right? And to be able to, again, end this tough cycle. And so that a new cycle can come through. So again, there's an ending to this cycle with you, okay? Regardless if your twin flame communicates or not. You need to just end it with them, okay? End it with them. Go ahead and get over the heartbreak. Heal, cry into a pillow, yell, scream, do what you got to do. Every time you start thinking about this person, hurry up and come to the realization, why are you thinking about them? What is it that has you missing them? You know, is it because you don't have them? Or is it because there's codependency? You know, is it because you're actually really sad? Or is it just because something's not working out in your life, and so automatically you want to go back to this person and how they made you feel, right? Because things aren't working out in life, you know? Ultimately, all of you guys, Leo, individually are going to have different, you know, different areas and different things that you're going to have to work on. So each one of you guys is going to have to take the time to really focus on it, okay? I know you guys are hurting. I know you wanted to be able to walk away from this person and not have attachment to this person. And like I said, ultimately, even though this is a twin flame connection, doesn't mean that you have to be with this person, all right? You guys are a duality regardless if you're in connection or not, which means even in this lifetime, if it doesn't happen, it's going to eventually happen in another lifetime, right? So don't feel like you're rushed, but at the same time, don't miss opportunities, right? What if you're made to meet someone else, Leo, all right? After this connection right now, what if you're made to meet someone else who is going to come in and do things for you in a different way than this twin flame has, okay? What if the next person you meet comes in and shows you how to be fully abundant, right? something totally opposite from love and passion, right? Especially with Capricorn energy, right? This is grounding energy. This is stability. This is consistency. Right now, you don't have that, right? So ultimately, by ending out this cycle and allowing a new cycle to come in, you never know. Your twin flame connection, this person, might not be coming back around for another 20 years. It may be another lifetime. You don't know. Only divine knows. I don't even know those answers, okay? But ultimately, I feel like it's like Spirit's trying to tell you, what if another energy comes in? What if a Capricorn energy comes in, okay? What if another person comes into your life and you're made to meet this person so that you can learn what it is to be stable and consistent on top of having the power of love and the strength when it comes to passion? Do you get what I'm saying? Who are you to stunt your growth because you want someone in particular? It's time to let this person go. It's time to close the door, and it's time to allow yourself to have opportunities. Even if these opportunities lead to failure, there's actually only opportunities within the failure. You get what I'm saying? You have so much opportunity on this table, so much opportunity on this table. And I feel like right now, because you're so focused on the sadness of this person walking away, you're missing opportunity after opportunity. You're missing opportunity to grow, to be happy. This is a learning experience. And here you are again, focused on this person. I feel like you were building up the courage to walk away, and it's just like, you can't do it. Well, yeah, because you're getting intuitive hits, right? And if this is the twin flame, now also it's important to understand, you guys, these are general readings. It's like the weather forecast, okay? It's not going to be for all of you. This message might only be for one of you guys that watch this video. I cannot tell you who this message is specifically for, and what I'm referring to is this twin flame connection, okay, Leo? So I'm telling you right now, not all of you guys is this a twin flame connection. This is why it's important to say goodbye, good riddance, okay? Because for the few of you that watch this video, the reality is that a few of you guys might actually have this twin flame connection. For the rest of you guys, for the other 98% of you, it's not going to be a twin flame connection. So why are you going to wait for this person to come back around? What if they never come back around? What if there is an amazing person right on the other side of that door, but all you got to do is close one door and open the other, but because you're afraid to close one door because you love this person so much, and I'm not making fun of you, I'm being honest, because you love this person so much, you're letting somebody else not even come into your life. Someone that could be your twin flame. Do you get what I'm saying? Ultimately, you're stunting your growth by holding on to this person. Spirit, any other advice for my Leos? Any other advice for my Leos, please, Spirit? Yeah, for sure. Meditate and contemplate. Rest, Leo. Think, meditate, relax. Let me tell you something. One thing that I have come to learn along this journey is when you are seeking the answers, they never come, okay? When you're searching tarot for an answer, it doesn't come. Yeah, you might have an epiphany here or there, but ultimately you don't get the answers when you're seeking them. The answers come when you're still. The answers come when you are silent, when you are resting. This is why people have a hard time going to sleep at night, because when you start to lay down to rest, what do you think happens? All the answers start coming to you. Ultimately, that's this energy, right? You need to meditate. You need to contemplate, okay? You need to think about things. You need to create those boundaries. Are you going to allow this person to come in and take all of you again? Or even somebody new coming into your life? Are you going to allow them to take everything? Or are you going to create boundaries and make sure that only somebody can take 50% of you? Let me see, what else is really big and significant here? Main focus on this disunion. Because again, when you don't have this equal give and take, when you allow somebody to take all of you, yeah, you're going to be codependent on them, Leo. They just took all of you. What else are you going to do but to think about them? They've got you. Interesting enough, I feel like you're really sad over this person, Leo, but ultimately you're sad because they have you. They took all of you. So honestly, if they had never taken you, you wouldn't be focused on them. Straight up, I promise you, if you had saved 50% of yourself, you wouldn't be focused 100% on this person, okay? Yeah, you might still think about them, but because you have that power of love within and you never allow this person to take all of you, ultimately you think about them, and you think about them in a way that is forgiving. not holding grudges. And again, and it's not even holding grudges, it's the whys. Why didn't you love me? Why aren't you here? Why aren't we together? Why aren't you touching me? Why aren't you sharing with me? Why aren't you growing with me? Why aren't you working with me? If you have the power of love, you won't ask those questions. That person will ask those questions. Why aren't they taking me back? Why don't I feel their energy? Do they not love me anymore? You get what I'm saying? Spirit, any other advice? Yeah. Bring love into the situation, okay? So this is very important right here because look, we have unconditional at the bottom of one deck, unconditional love. We have the Ace of Cups, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Empress, we have the Hierophant, we have the High Priestess. I don't know if you realize how many major arcanas are on this table right now. The Blasted Tower, the Emperor, the Sun, the Devil, the Lovers. I mean, you guys, this is divinely guided here. This love that you need to bring into the equation has nothing to do with your person. This has to do with you. Right now, you don't have love in the equation because you're not bringing it in for yourself. The power of love is there. It's up to you to create it within you. It's up to you to start looking in that mirror and saying, you know what, I love myself and I deserve love. I'm a loving person. I am strong. I am courageous. I can get through this. Spirit, any other advice for my Leos? Let's get two more cards, Spirit. Two more cards, please, for overall advice for my Leos. Okay, there's way too many cards, but I'm going to put these other ones back, and I will take the one that flipped over. Nothing is yet set in stone, right? So I feel like you're really, again, it's like emphasis on this person walking away from you. And because you're focusing on this person walking away from you, again, sorry for my connection, because you're so focused on this person walking away from you, ultimately, again, you're missing opportunities, right? This is why Spirit's saying nothing is yet set in stone, right? Everything is mutable. Everything can change. It can mutate, okay? So just as much as right now, the power of love is not in this situation, okay? You feel like you don't have love in your life, okay? Ultimately, Spirit's trying to tell you, look, just because you don't have love in your life right now does not mean that that's going to be forever, okay? Ultimately, you have to bring love into your life. And I'm not talking about with a physical person. I'm talking about within you, alone, solo. Let me tell you something. If you can be 100% completely happy alone, man, I promise you, you will see so much happiness in the relationships that do come in the future, okay? Because ultimately, you don't have to feel dependent on someone. And that is one of the sexiest things ever is independence, stability, consistency, solo, straight up. It is one of the sexiest energies I have ever dealt with and I have ever physically been around. It's this, it's an influential kind of energy, right? Because it's this sexy, strong, ambitious, yet confident, yet stable and grounded. And it's like, it's not that you walk around, Leo, or that you're going to walk around with this energy of you don't need anybody else. It's that who does come into your life once you reach this phase that I feel coming very strongly, once you reach this phase, you will attract that. So if you are confident, you love yourself, you trust in yourself, you're stable with yourself, you don't have to depend on anybody when it comes to love, when it comes to money, when it comes to stability, consistency, because you depend on yourself. So ultimately, you are going to attract someone, you're going to attract someone who is stable, who is consistent, who loves themselves, and who is confident, okay? Right now, you are attracting what you are. There's your answer. You attract what you are. The law of attraction is very real. And I think you can feel it now. You doubt yourself. You don't trust yourself. You don't love yourself. You don't respect yourself. You don't save 50% of yourself for yourself. You don't put yourself first. And you don't have to put yourself first where you don't allow anybody to come into your life. But again, save 50% of yourself for you so that when somebody leaves you or somebody decides to not make a decision or make a decision elsewhere, you still have 2 feet to stand on. I feel like everything has been swept from underneath your feet because you gave this person all of you. Spirit, one more card, please. Overall advice, one more card, please, when it comes to my Leo's energy. Show them what they need to see, maybe the answers that I haven't answered, please. Man, Leo, I'm sorry to title. I mean, you know what? The title does explain a lot, all right? You know, ultimately, yeah, there it is. I love when Spirit does that. Don't let your past hold you back. Straight up. That's exactly what's happening right now, Leo. Your past is holding you back, straight up. You're allowing these past mistakes, these past failures to hold you back from success and accomplishment. Again, whether this person is your twin flame or not, whether this person comes back or not, ultimately, you have to make the decision for yourself. You have to contemplate and think, am I going to wait forever for this person? What if Empress what if Empress Egypt is correct? What if this isn't my twin flame? What if those tarot readings weren't for me? What if this person never comes back? What if this person never wakes up? How long are you going to hold on to them? At what point are you going to create a boundary and say, you know what? I've got to stop. I've got to do something for myself. I have to see the opportunities within my own life and stop focusing on my past. I need to focus on my future. Leo, that's all I got for you. I hope this resonated in some way, shape, or form. I usually resonate with my Leos the most, my Leos and Tauruses, clearly because I'm a Taurus sun and a Leo moon. This is not easy, and I will tell you this, the thought will still pop into your head, okay? The thoughts will never go away. But the way you handle the thoughts do change. Time heals all wounds, but you also have to be willing to end out cycles. You have to be willing to face the hard facts. You know, the things that aren't what you want to hear, but the possible negatives of life. Because with like everything in life, it's about the equal take, the equal give and take, the equal balance of both good and bad. You can't see the good without having the bad, just as you can't value the bad without having a little bit of good. I hope that makes sense, Leo. I love you. Stay blessed. Blessed be. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading, don't forget my email's in the description down below. I tap into shadow work in all of my readings, even in the general love readings. I will tell you what I see and what it is, okay? Remember, you guys, general readings are general readings. It's like the weather forecast. It's unpredictable, and again, it's not for everyone in every city, okay? So with that being said, this is it to your reading. I will see you guys next week. No extendeds for the shadow readings, okay? Only extendeds for the love readings, so we'll get into the extended next week. Leo, I feel you, okay? I feel the strength. You've got it. You can do this. Again, if you need any advice or you need a personal reading, just email me and be like, hey, Empress Egypt, I need a price list, and I'll send you over a price list, okay? Don't forget, follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, all of my social media platforms, including Instagram, most importantly, because I will be announcing the 1,000 subscriber giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Again, all you have to do to be entered to win is be subscribed to my channel. I do randomly choose one of my subscribers. If you are on private on YouTube, I will not be able to see your name, which means you will not have a chance of winning. So make sure that if you do want to win a chance at the 2-hour soulmate reading, you do need to make sure that your profile is public so I can see your name. And also to know that I will announce the winner on Instagram. So if you don't want publicity, or if you don't want, you know, whatever, it's one of those things. I don't really know what to say there, because if I choose your name and you win, I will give you a shout out, okay? It is what it is. So if you don't want a shout out, you might not want to be subscribed to my channel, okay? I also do random subscriber shout outs on Instagram. I just haven't been as active as I should be, you guys. I have 4 kids with a stepson, so I have 5 kids. I have a man that is like a child, okay? So I have a lot going on in my life, including 2 cats and a dog. I am a busy woman, so just have a little bit of patience with me. I am trying to be more consistent on my other social media platforms, okay? I love you, Leo. I relate to you. I am praying for you guys. I am sending positive energy your way. Look, you are strength, okay? You've got this, Leo. You've got this. I love you. Stay blessed. Blessed be. I'll see you guys next week. All right? Bye, everybody.